The Federal Emergency Management Agency reports that 40% of businesses fail to reopen after a fire or other natural disaster. FEMA reports an additional 25% of businesses fail within the first year of trying to reopen, and 90% fail within 2 years. Fire sprinkler systems in commercial and industrial buildings helps to greatly reduce the chances of businesses having to start over after a fire. From 2017 to 2019, the U.S. Fire Administration reports an estimated annual average of over 100,000 commercial and industrial building fires reported by fire departments in the U.S. These fires resulted in an annual average of 90 deaths, over 1,100 injuries, and $2.8 billion in property damage. Fires in businesses can start at any time for any reason. Fire sprinkler systems in commercial occupancies can help reduce fire, smoke, and water damage. According to the National Fire Protection Association, reductions in the average dollar loss per fire when sprinklers were present varied greatly by occupancy. The average overall loss was 11% lower in fires where sprinklers were present. The percentage reductions were highest in healthcare occupancies, 73%, stores or offices, 70%, and public assembly occupancies, 63%. A disruption in work due to the loss of a business from fire means employees are forced to find other places of employment. The result is a gap in earning wages for employees who are between jobs. Should a fire occur in a commercial occupancy, a sprinkler system will suppress the fire before it can grow to consume the building and contents. Fire sprinkler systems reduce property damage, inventory loss, and downtime for the businesses that experience a fire. Fire sprinklers reduce the impact of fires. According to NFPA, civilian fire deaths were 89% lower when compared to reported fires in properties with no automatic extinguishing systems. Civilian injury rates were 27% lower, and firefighter injuries per fire were 60% lower. Fire spread was confined to the object or room of origin in 95% of reported structure fires in which sprinkler systems were present, compared to 71% in properties with no fire sprinkler system. People with disabilities have the same odds of being in a building fire as those without. A fire sprinkler system buys time for people with mobility issues to escape a fire. The reduction in smoke and toxic gases allows more time for those with mobility issues to escape a building that experiences a fire. Fires in commercial occupancies are confusing for people who are unfamiliar with building layouts. The elderly often move slower through those buildings, and children can become easily confused and scared when a fire starts. A fire sprinkler system reduces the risks for those people who are inside of commercial occupancies when a fire starts. People are creatures of habit. When a fire or other emergency occurs, people are most often found to go out the way they came in. The station fire in Rhode Island in 2003 is an example of fire deaths that occurred because people did not exit the building through the closest area of egress. Fire sprinkler systems that suppress fires or hold them in check give the best chance of survival in the event people need to exit a burning building. The National Fire Sprinkler Association reports that insurance costs on buildings with fire sprinklers are significantly less than those without. NFSA reports savings of anywhere from 40 to 85%, depending on the type of occupancy. The costs of the sprinkler system are tax deductible. The depreciation on the building itself, as well as the fire sprinkler system, can be deducted over the expected lifespan of the building. The incentive of a tax deduction helps the building owner recover some of the costs of construction. This makes fire suppression systems more attractive to building owners and developers. Because of a boarding kennel fire in 2019 in Carroll Stream, Illinois, The state of Illinois is requiring sprinkler systems for dog boarding facilities throughout the state. Pets are unable to escape fires in unsprinklered occupancies, such as boarding kennels, veterinary hospitals, and pet stores. Installation of fire sprinkler systems helps to keep our furry friends safe from the dangers of fires. Fire sprinklers save lives. Promotion and endorsement of fire sprinkler systems by firefighters is the best way to gain support for fire sprinkler systems by the general public, building owners, and developers. Showing the benefits of fire sprinklers will help ensure that they will be installed in commercial occupancies.